Have you ever been drawn to the idea of clean energy, only to discover a shocking truth lurking in the shadows? Today we dive deep into the story of Jeffrey Carpoff, a man whose promise of a brighter, greener future turned into one of the largest Ponzi schemes in American history. Stay tuned, because this tale is a lesson in trust, deception, and the dangers of unchecked ambition. Jeffrey Carpoff was once seen as a visionary in the world of renewable energy. With his company, DC Solar, he offered a solution to the environmental crisis by providing solar-powered generators and electric vehicle charging stations. His clean energy initiatives attracted investors and customers alike, as they believed they were contributing to a sustainable and eco-friendly future. However, behind the scenes, Carpoff's clean energy empire was built on a foundation of lies and deceit. As his company grew, it became clear that there were significant financial irregularities. In 2018, federal investigators uncovered the shocking truth. DC Solar was operating as a massive Ponzi scheme, defrauding investors of over $1 billion. Carpoff and his wife, Paulette, were charged with conspiracy to commit wire fraud and money laundering. The couple had been living a lavish lifestyle, funded by the ill-gotten gains of their fraudulent enterprise. Their promise of a brighter, greener future had turned into a nightmare for those who had placed their trust in them. The story of Jeffrey Carpoff serves as a stark reminder of the dangers of unchecked ambition and blind trust. It is a cautionary tale for all who are drawn to promises that seem too good to be true. The allure of clean energy and the noble goal of protecting the environment can sometimes cloud our judgment, making us vulnerable to exploitation as we continue to strive for a more sustainable world. Let us not forget the lessons learned from the downfall of Jeffrey Carpoff. We must approach ambitious promises with a healthy dose of skepticism and due diligence. Only through careful scrutiny and unwavering integrity can we truly build a future that is both green and trustworthy. So the next time you're drawn to the idea of clean energy, remember the cautionary tale of Jeffrey Carpoff. Stay vigilant, stay informed, and never underestimate the dangers of unchecked ambition. Imagine working hard and saving up your money with the hopes of investing in a groundbreaking solar energy project. You are filled with excitement at the promise of a brighter future, not just for yourself, but for the environment as well. You put your faith and trust in a company called DC Solar, believing that they would lead you to financial success and contribute to a greener world. However, your dreams quickly turn into a nightmare as you discover that your investment was nothing more than an illusion, a mirage created by deceitful individuals. The DC Solar scandal has left thousands of investors devastated, their hard-earned money disappearing into thin air. The shocking truth unfolds before your eyes as you realize that the company you trusted was engaged in an elaborate Ponzi scheme. Instead of using your money to build sustainable solar projects, it was being used to deceive new investors and fund luxurious lifestyles for those at the top. The sense of betrayal and anger is overwhelming. You had believed in the power of solar energy to create a better future, but instead you were tricked by those who saw an opportunity to exploit your good intentions for their own personal gain. It is a profound loss, not just in terms of finances, but also in faith in the system and the goodness of humanity. As you reflect on this devastating experience, you cannot help but wonder how such a deception could have occurred. How did the regulators and authorities fail to uncover the truth before it was too late? Where was the oversight and due diligence that could have protected innocent investors? Despite the pain and hardship caused by the DC Solar scandal, there is an important lesson to be learned. It serves as a reminder that in this complex world of investments and finance, we must always be cautious and vigilant. Research, due diligence, and skepticism are crucial when evaluating any investment opportunity, no matter how promising it may seem. While the DC solar scandal has cast a dark shadow on the solar energy industry, it is important to remember that there are still many legitimate companies and genuine opportunities to support sustainable energy. By being vigilant and informed, we can continue to invest in projects that have the potential to create a brighter future for ourselves and the world. In the end, the DC solar scandal stands as a stark reminder of the dangers that lurk in the world of investments. It is a cautionary tale that should guide us in making smart and informed decisions, protecting our hard-earned money from unscrupulous individuals who seek to exploit our dreams. Let us rise above this setback, learn from our mistakes, and continue to support and invest in honest and sustainable ventures that truly have the power to make a positive impact on our lives and the planet. The DC solar scandal may have left us disillusioned, but it should not deter us from pursuing our dreams of a brighter and cleaner future. Have you heard of Jeffrey Carpoff, the co-founder of DC Solar? He was a man with a vision, aiming to revolutionize the solar energy market. His charismatic approach and persuasive pitches lured in investors with the promise of lucrative returns from solar equipment. Carpoff's company, DC Solar, boasted cutting-edge technology and innovative solutions for harnessing solar power. Investors were led to believe that they were on the cusp of a breakthrough in the renewable energy sector, with the potential for substantial financial gains. Carpoff's convincing salesmanship and the allure of a promising investment opportunity drew many to jump on board with DC Solar's ambitious plans. However, what seemed like a golden opportunity turned out to be too good to be true. The rosy picture painted by Carpoff and his company began to unravel, ultimately revealing a scheme built on false promises and deceptive practices. As it turned out, DC Solar was operating a massive Ponzi scheme, defrauding investors of hundreds of millions of dollars. Investors who had been captivated by Carpoff's magnetic persona and compelling vision found themselves caught in a web of deceit and financial ruin. The reality of the situation was a stark contrast to the dream that Carpoff had sold them, leaving many with deep regrets and significant losses. The saga of Jeffrey Carpoff and DC Solar serves as a cautionary tale, reminding us of the importance of due diligence and skepticism in the investment world. While the allure of lucrative returns may be tempting, it's crucial to approach investment opportunities with a critical eye and a healthy dose of skepticism. The charisma and persuasiveness of a sales pitch should never override the need for thorough research and scrutiny. As we reflect on the rise and fall of DC Solar, let it serve as a reminder to all of us to approach investment opportunities with prudence and vigilance, ensuring that we are not taken in by the allure of promises that are too good to be true. But behind the shimmering facade, the truth was harsh and unforgiving. The promises that were made turned out to be nothing more than empty words. Instead of fulfilling his commitments, Carpoff unscrupulously utilized the funds from new investors to settle the debts of the older ones, creating an intricate and deceitful Ponzi scheme. The company boasted about selling solar units that not only generated profits, but also contributed to a better and greener world. It was an enticing proposition, one that aligned with the values and aspirations of many. However, the veil of falsehood began to unravel when diligent investigations into the matter came to light. What was once believed to be a groundbreaking venture soon revealed itself as a web of fabricated illusions. Numerous solar units were supposed to have been sold, but the reality was far from the truth. These units, touted as the epitome of profitability and environmental consciousness, simply did not exist. The consequences of such deception were devastating on multiple fronts. Innocent investors, lured by the allure of financial success and environmental responsibility, found themselves victimized and robbed of their hard-earned money. The dreams of a brighter future, both financially and ecologically, were shattered as despair set in. This stark revelation serves as a cautionary tale, revealing the depths to which deceitful individuals can stoop. It underscores the importance of thorough investigation and due diligence before committing one's trust and resources. Trust was misplaced, and the consequences were severe. The aftermath of this fraudulent scheme resonates deeply with those who believed in the mission of the company. The betrayal and disillusionment run deep, leaving scars that may take time to heal. The impact is not limited to the financial losses experienced, but extends to the erosion of faith in similar endeavors, aiming to bring about positive change. It is a reminder that transparency, integrity, and accountability must prevail in all endeavors, especially those that claim to tackle pressing issues. Like environmental sustainability, the shiny exterior of a venture may entice, but it is the substance behind the facade that truly matters. As we move forward, let this be a lesson that prompts us to be vigilant, to question and to ensure that the promises made are grounded in reality. For the future depends on our ability to discern between substance and illusion, to hold accountable those who exploit the values we hold dear, and to safeguard against such treacherous schemes. Thousands of investors fell victim to this scheme, losing millions of dollars. Families were devastated, and many faced financial ruin due to misplaced trust in Carpoff's venture. The emotional toll on these individuals is immeasurable as they grappled with the aftermath of betrayal. It all started with hope and excitement. Investors were lured in by promises of great returns and secure investments. They trusted Carpoff's venture, believing that their hard-earned money would flourish. Under his guidance, little did they know that they were being led down a treacherous path. As the scheme unraveled, the true extent of the deception became apparent. The hard-earned savings of these individuals were snatched away, leaving them desperate and exposed. Dreams of a secure future shattered in an instant. The financial stability they had worked so hard to build vanished into thin air. But it wasn't just the financial devastation that these investors faced. Families were torn apart by the aftershocks of Carpoff's deceit. Arguments and blame filled the air as loved ones struggled to comprehend what had happened. Trust, the very foundation of their relationships, was shattered, leaving them to rebuild from scratch. The emotional toll cannot be overstated. Sleepless nights were spent grappling with feelings of anger, grief, and regret. The weight of the betrayal hung heavily on their hearts, casting a shadow over every aspect of their lives. The stress and anxiety ate away at their well-being, dimming their once shining spirits. For many, the road to recovery seemed insurmountable. Finances were in ruins, relationships strained, and hope dwindling. But amidst the darkness, a flicker of resilience ignited. These victims refused to be defined by this betrayal. They sought justice, holding Carpoff accountable for the havoc he wreaked upon their lives. Support groups formed, offering solace and a sense of community. Together, these individuals found strength in their shared experiences. As they shared their stories, they slowly began to heal. Empathy and understanding became the pillars on which they rebuilt their shattered lives. The scars of Carpoff's scheme may never fully fade, but the survivors are determined not to let it define them. They have become warriors, refusing to be defeated by the wreckage left in Carpoff's wake. Through their resilience and tenacity, they are reclaiming their futures, one step at a time. Though the damage caused by Carpoff's deceit is immeasurable, the spirit of these individuals is unbreakable. They are a testament to the power of resilience, reminding us all that even in the face of betrayal, hope can be found. In 2019, a shocking incident unfolded when Jeffrey Carpoff, a prominent figure in the renewable energy sector, pleaded guilty to a series of serious charges. These included conspiracy to commit wire fraud, as well as money laundering. As the gavel came down, Carpoff was sentenced to prison But the damage had already been done. This case sent shockwaves through the industry, serving as a wake-up call for regulators and investors alike. It highlighted the potential for fraudulent practices lurking within the booming renewable energy sector. The belief that this sector was immune to such deceit was shattered, exposing vulnerabilities that needed urgent attention. The news of Carpoff's guilt reverberated among investors who had placed their trust and hard-earned money into renewable energy projects. Many were left feeling betrayed and questioning the integrity of the sector they had believed in. The fallout was not limited to them alone. The implications spread far and wide, impacting the reputation of the entire industry. Regulators, burdened with the responsibility of maintaining transparency and protecting investors, were forced to take action. They examined the case closely, striving to understand how such fraudulent activities could have gone undetected for so long. Carpoff's guilty plea became a focal point in acknowledging the existence of fraud and the dire need for robust regulations to prevent its recurrence. Investors too were forced to reevaluate their investment strategies in the renewable energy sector. The case reinforced the significance of due diligence, emphasizing the importance of thoroughly vetting projects and scrutinizing the individuals behind them. They became more cautious, understanding the potential risks involved and seeking greater transparency from companies operating in this rapidly expanding field. While Carpoff's guilty plea and subsequent sentencing sought justice for his crimes, the repercussions extended beyond his individual actions. The renewable energy sector had to grapple with rebuilding trust and repairing its reputation. The case acted as a catalyst for change, prompting a deeper examination of the industry's practices and the implementation of stricter regulations. In the wake of Carpoff's conviction, regulators and investors collectively realized that the renewable energy sector, like any other, was not immune to fraudulent activities. Transparency and accountability became key pillars for driving future growth. Through disciplined oversight and increased due diligence, the sector aims to shatter any lingering doubts and propel itself towards a brighter, fraud-free future. As the renewable energy sector continues to expand and evolve, the lessons learned from Carpoff's case remain etched in the memories of regulators and investors. It serves as a reminder to not let complacency overshadow the potential risks lurking beneath the surface. By remaining vigilant and committed to transparency, this industry can thrive, fostering a sustainable future without succumbing to the shadows of fraudulent practices. So what can we learn from this story? First and foremost, it is crucial to always do your due diligence. Take the time to thoroughly research before making any investment decisions. It is no secret that there are scammers out there looking to take advantage of unsuspecting individuals. Therefore, it is of utmost importance to stay cautious of investments that may seem too good to be true. Transparency plays a vital role in the investment world. If a company is not open about its practices, it should definitely raise a red flag. Honest and reputable companies are transparent about their operations, financials, and business models. They are willing to share information and answer any questions potential investors may have. On the other hand, companies that operate in the shadows and avoid disclosing critical information may have something to hide. By thoroughly researching and seeking transparency, you can protect yourself from falling victim to scams and fraudulent schemes. Performing due diligence allows you to gather all necessary information about an investment opportunity. This includes studying the company's background, management team, financial performance, and market trends. When conducting due diligence, it is crucial to utilize reliable sources, such as reputable financial websites, government filings, and independent reports. It is advisable to seek professional advice or consult with experienced investors who can provide valuable insights. By doing so, you can make informed decisions and avoid potential pitfalls. Remember, an investment is not just a monetary commitment. It is also a commitment of your time, effort, and trust. Whenever you consider investing your hard-earned money, it is essential to thoroughly research and scrutinize every aspect of the opportunity. Becoming well-informed minimizes the risk of falling prey to fraudsters or making poor investment choices. In conclusion, always prioritize due diligence and exhaustive research when it comes to investments. Be cautious of investment opportunities that seem too good to be true. Transparency is key. A lack thereof should serve as a warning sign. By exercising these prudent precautions, you can protect yourself and make more informed investment decisions, increasing your chances of success in the financial world. Ladies and gentlemen, today we explore the cautionary tale of Jeffrey Carpoff, a tale that serves as a stark reminder in the world of finance and investment. As we strive towards a greener future, it is crucial that we do so with open and discerning eyes. The story of Jeffrey Carpoff is a potent lesson for us all. It highlights the inherent risks that lie within the realm of finance and investment. Carpoff's journey serves as a clear warning that even the most promising opportunities can sometimes be deceptive and ultimately lead to dire consequences. It is true that we are amidst an era where sustainability and environmental consciousness are paramount. As we forge ahead towards a greener future, it is essential to bear in mind the importance of thorough research, caution, and vigilance. Embracing green initiatives and investing in sustainable projects should not blind us to potential pitfalls along the way. In a time where the lines between genuine investment opportunities and scams can blur, it is critical to remain informed and educated. Educating ourselves about the potential risks and pitfalls in the finance and investment world is crucial to protect ourselves and our hard-earned resources. If you found this video informative and thought-provoking, we kindly ask you to support our efforts by liking, subscribing, and sharing it with others who may benefit from this cautionary tale. Your engagement and feedback play a vital role in enabling us to continue raising awareness about these important topics. We also encourage you to share your own stories and experiences in the comments below. Have you ever encountered a scam? Your personal encounters may serve as valuable lessons for others. By sharing your stories, we create a dialogue, fostering a community built on knowledge and wisdom. Let us embark on this journey towards a greener tomorrow. But with our eyes wide open, let us remain vigilant, educated, and discerning as we navigate the landscape of finance and investment. Together, we can build a future that not only safeguards our environment, but also protects our financial well-being. Thank you for joining us on this important discussion, and we look forward to hearing your thoughts and stories in the comments below.